In this video clip, I will explain 6 activities you definitely need to do while working in an interdisciplinary team. The conduct of these 6 activities will lead to interdisciplinary team results instead of multidisciplinary team results. To make sure that we have the similar understanding of interdisciplinarity and multidisciplinarity in this context, we will first have a close look to the definitions used in this video. Interdisciplinarity refers to the efforts of interdisciplinary teams in analyzing the disciplinary knowledge and subsequently integrating this knowledge by making disciplinary knowledge connections. These goal-oriented efforts lead to interdisciplinary team results which would have been impossible when one discipline was studied. Multidisciplinarity refers to the efforts of multidisciplinary teams in analyzing the disciplinary knowledge and subsequently summarizing this knowledge by making overview tables. These goal-oriented efforts lead to multidisciplinary team results without any meaningful connection between the disciplines studied. Discuss with your team when are your team results multidisciplinary and when are your team results interdisciplinary. Is that distinction clear to all of you? Once this distinction is clear, we can start with the first activity you as a team need to do. This activity is open up each other's motivation and expectations on participating in this interdisciplinary team and to work on this complex topic. By having clarified each other's motivation and expectations, the team is able to see whether all team members are on the same starting point and where the consensus need to be achieved to start up the project smoothly. So for the first activity, you can quickly ask yourself what brings you to this interdisciplinary team and to what extent is this in line with the other team members. The second activity is clarifying each other's expertise and demonstrating the willingness to deepen and to broaden your own expertise. This activity helps in deepening each other's role in conducting the project and helps to find connections between each other's expertise and interest. This will lead to smooth team collaboration with respect to the analysis and integration of disciplinary knowledge, which are the core of conducting interdisciplinary projects. A critical question for the second activity is: what are you going to contribute in general to this interdisciplinary team, and what are you going to contribute in terms of analyzing and integrating the disciplinary knowledge? The third activity is to reach consensus on the interdisciplinary team results and the corresponding way of working. Because the interdisciplinary way of working does not have predefined outcomes and processes to achieve these outcomes, it is necessary to make agreements and to envision the interdisciplinary outcomes from the start. You will notice along the project that the interdisciplinary outcomes and processes will be adjusted based upon your new gains of insights. The third activity requires from you to consider what is your responsibility in achieving the interdisciplinary team results, and are you open to adjust these intended team results based upon recent discoveries? The fourth activity is showing mutual respect for each other's disciplinary background and demonstrating willingness to learn from each other, thereby adjusting your frame of reference. This activity refers to the give and take effort, which is essential for team learning that should be transformative in interdisciplinary teams. In this respect, team members should accommodate their understanding towards the problem under study by carefully appreciating each other's approaches. Regarding this fourth activity, you may wonder after every team meeting, what did I learn from my peers' expertise? How did this learning moment adjust my own frame of reference? And what did I explain of my expertise to my teammates? The fifth activity interdisciplinary teams definitely need to do is clarifying the taken decisions and making the interdisciplinary arguments explicitly. This activity is important to avoid the tendency to base the decisions only in one discipline and to facilitate the communication of disciplinary connections understandable for a broad audience. Power play between disciplines and misunderstanding about the argumentation may occur once this activity is not properly conducted. Please take the following question into consideration when dealing with this fifth activity. Which decisions were made and based upon which argumentation and of which disciplines were involved? The sixth activity is analyzing the disciplinary knowledge relevant for the problem and making tables and drawing visual presentations to provide an overview of all relevant factors involved, thereby enabling the identification of meaningful connections between these factors. Once the complete team have deepened the factors of each discipline, the integration can start, and you all will come up with gains of insights that would have been impossible with deepening only one discipline. Discuss with the team for the sixth activity what is the analysis of relevant disciplinary knowledge showing to you, which disciplinary connections are present, and which gains of insights can be identified. To summarize this video clip on how to work in interdisciplinary teams, we started with defining how interdisciplinarity differentiates from multidisciplinarity in the context of working in interdisciplinary teams, which is defined as the presence of meaningful connections in interdisciplinary team results. In order to get these connections, we continued with explaining 6 essential activities to be conducted by interdisciplinary teams. These activities, in short, are: open up each other's motivation and expectations, clarify each other's expertise, reach consensus on team goals and way of working, show mutual respect and demonstrate willingness to learn, clarify all decisions taken, and analyze the disciplinary knowledge in depth before starting to integrate. Once all of these activities are conducted by the complete team, the interdisciplinary team will become a reflexive, transformative learning community reaching interdisciplinary team results.